What's up guys, this is Sean Heather and today we are going to have a quick review of Razer DeathAdder V2 Pro wireless gaming mouse. So we are going to have a quick unboxing and then we will talk about its design, features, performance and all of its pros and cons. So here we go. DeathAdder V2 Pro comes with an environmental friendly retail box inside which you will find the DeathAdder V2 Pro mouse in a carrying pouch, a welcome message along with the user manual, the SpeedFlex cable and the USB dongle adapter that you can use to extend the length of wired connectivity for DeathAdder V2 Pro. DeathAdder V2 Pro comes with the same popular DeathAdder design that is working perfectly for years. We got the 8 button setup on it, so along with the left-right buttons, we got the scroll wheel and just below it we got 2 buttons to change the DPI settings. On the left side we got 2 additional buttons and then at the bottom we got the button to switch between the profiles and right below it there is another button to switch between the connection mode. In terms of design, DeathAdder V2 Pro is very ergonomic and extremely comfortable. It weighs less than 90 grams, so you won't even feel its presence. The whole body is matte finish that looks beautiful, along with the scroll wheel part that's a bit glossy, and on the sides we got the textured surface that provides a nice grip while using the DeathAdder V2 Pro, and it also gives a differentiation for the additional keys provided on the left side. Few things missing here are that the scroll wheel does not come with left-right tilt and there is no option for the weight adjustment. Still, the DeathAdder V2 Pro is extremely comfortable, easy to use, it looks beautiful, and unlike the other gaming mouses, you can even use it for office purposes. At the bottom we got 2 connecting points for the Razer charging dock for the wireless charging, and then we got a slot to keep the 2.4 GHz Razer hyperspeed dongle when we are not using it. Compared to the regular version of DeathAdder V2, the V2 Pro got very less RGB light and it is only beneath the Razer logo. So once you start using this mouse, the RGB lighting is totally invisible and kind of useless. For connectivity, we got 3 options. Out of the box, we can use the 6-foot long Razer SpeedFlex cable provided for the wired connectivity that also charges the battery of DeathAdder V2 Pro while using it. And then we got the 2.4 GHz Razer hyperspeed dongle, and the third one is the Bluetooth connectivity. For gaming, the Razer hyperspeed 2.4 GHz connectivity is better because of the better stable connection and faster performance, but it also consumes a bit more battery compared to the Bluetooth connectivity. And like always, the wired connection is extremely reliable, fast and the best. But since you spend nearly twice much money on the Pro version of DeathAdder V2 just for the wireless connectivity, I assume that you are going to use the V2 Pro mostly with the wireless connectivity. And for that, once again, the Razer hyperspeed 2.4 GHz connectivity is the best for gaming. If you are doing regular work and want to save battery, then you can use the Bluetooth connectivity, as it also allows you to use the V2 Pro with many different kinds of devices, not only the gaming PC you got. Talking about the performance, DeathAdder V2 Pro is just a winner in every sense. It comes with a Razer Focus Plus optical sensor with up to 20,000 DPI support. So the sensitivity is extremely high. The Focus Plus optical sensor comes with 99.6% resolution accuracy at 650 inches per second, and it can also handle up to 50G acceleration. So does not matter how excited you get while playing your favorite PC game, the DeathAdder V2 Pro is going to survive for sure. The Razer optical switches we got under the left and right mouse buttons are extremely durable and they can survive up to 70 million clicks. It's just that they do not provide the great tactile feeling that we get from the mechanical switches. But if you're talking about the performance, they are great for sure. The buttons on the sides need a bit more pressure to activate and use them, and this is a good thing because you won't press them accidentally while playing your games. Also, the distinction of the matte plastic finish and the textured surface around the additional side keys gives you clear distinction that where is your thumb and what button you are pressing exactly. Now talking about the battery life, with the RGB lighting turned off, on Bluetooth connection you will get around 120 hours of battery life, and with the hyperspeed dongle, Razer claims that you will get 70 hours of battery life. So first of all, the very first thing I would advise to turn off the RGB lighting because it is only visually pleasing when you are not using the mouse. In my personal experience with the hyperspeed dongle, the battery survived for nearly 64 hours and considering Razer's claim, it is not that bad. Now, one of the best part of the Razer DeathAdder V2 Pro is the customization that the Razer Synapse software brings. It is highly customizable and easy to use software kit that allows you to reassign the function of every single button provided on the DeathAdder V2 Pro. You can have up to 5 different profiles stored on your DeathAdder V2 Pro, and you can create unlimited amount of mouse profile on the Synapse software to move them to the DeathAdder V2 Pro whenever you want it. There is also an option provided to set up the hypershift button that changes the function of every mouse button when you hold a previously assigned key. Using this software, you can also assign the DPI sensitivity stage on 5 consecutive steps, and then we got the option to adjust the brightness and the effects of the RGB lighting. And talking about the mouse profiles, you can even link them to different apps and games, so the mouse profile will automatically change once you switch over to a particular application and games for which you have the mouse profile stored on your DeathAdder V2 Pro. Overall, DeathAdder V2 Pro is a great wireless gaming mouse. It is designed for the great gaming performance, long life, and the extreme comfort while using it. It is a bit expensive and you will have to buy the wireless charging dock separately. Also, few missing features are the adjustable weight, less number of customizable buttons compared to few other gaming mouse, and the RGB lighting is very limited. But if you are looking for a gaming mouse for the best gaming performance, long hours of gaming session, instead of having a fancy device on your table, then the Razer DeathAdder V2 Pro is one of the best gaming mouse for sure. So that's all for now, friends. Thanks for watching this video. If you found it useful, then give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, subscribe the channel, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notification for future uploads. And I will see you guys next time in another video. Have a nice day.